What's up YouTube, BK with BK Gaming 9000 here. Today we are finally back on The Division, bringing you a vendor reset video. It's been a long time since I've made one of these videos, and the reason being is because the Underground DLC was not released for the PS4, so I didn't feel it was fair to bring you short vendor videos for anyone who's watching on like an Xbox or a PC. So now that we have the DLC for the PS4, we are back with these vendor videos. So let's go ahead and check out and see what the Underground vendor has for us today, the special equipment. So right off the bat, he's got the Historian. He's got a classic RPK 74. I skip over the Historian because everybody knows that the Historian kind of stinks. The RPK has Sustained, Dominant, and Competent on it. You know, it's a decent roll, but I still wouldn't use it because I don't use light machine guns. But if you do use light machine guns, it's an okay roll. I still wouldn't use it because it just doesn't fit my build. Next, we have the AUG A3 Para XS, which is always a good gun. The AUGs are always great. It has Deadly, Vicious, and Adept. You know, obviously this is like a decent roll right here with Adept being the only thing that I can't use because my skill power in electronics is not up there, but you can always re-roll that for something else. Like I can maybe roll a Brutal on here, so it's Brutal, Deadly, and Vicious, and that would be a pretty decent roll there. So you know, that'll drop you about 633 Phoenix credits, but you know, it might happen. So this might be a good pickup, even though it's not a 229 gear score. Next, we have the M249B. This one has Ferocious, Determined, and Swift. I would pass over that in a heartbeat because that has nothing. The chest piece has Robust, so I would pass over that. And that's all the special equipment vendor has for us here. So let's go ahead and go into the top of the base operations. I'm not going to go over to the blueprint vendor because the blueprints never really change. So I'll see you guys up there at the base of operations one. Alright you guys, we are here at the base of operations at the special equipment vendor up here. Let's go ahead and see what he has for us today. He's also offering the Historian. I don't know why they would put two of the same guns in different places. They all have the same rolls. Makes no sense to me. They have a military M9 with Expert and Unforgiving. Not bad, but you can get that so much completing these missions that it's the same thing. They have an MP5 ST with Unforgiving, Dominant, and Accurate. The MP5 is actually a pretty decent gun. I actually wanted to use the MP7 and get a good drop on that and some good rolls on that. And of course with Accurate, this makes the gun a lot better because obviously you need to be accurate, and accuracy is already low on this submachine gun compared to my other one. So with the accuracy perk, it should be a lot better, and I would probably re-roll Dominant for something else. But other than Accurate, this is not that great of a roll, so I probably would skip this one. The P×4 Storm Type F pistol has Expert and Predatory. My electronics are not high enough to activate Predatory, so I can't really use this. Plus the gear score is 182, and I wouldn't focus on that right now. And that's pretty much it for the special equipment vendor in the base of operations. So now we're going to head to the Dark Zone and quickly go over two safe houses. DZ02 has the either gloves or chest blueprints. DZ03 is where we're going to go for the weapon, and then we're going to see what they have to offer there, and then we're going to go to DZ05, I believe, for the weapon attachments. I'm going to skip the other ones because of the fact that I already bought all the other gears and I don't really focus on that. And the Dark Zone really doesn't have that much to offer when it comes to that type of gear. Like you can get that from doing the underground without having to go in the Dark Zone, so it's really pointless. So these vendors, there's only like two of the vendors that are worth going to. For me, it's DZ03 and DZ05. I wouldn't even go to DZ06 because all they do is sell the teal blueprints, so it's not even worth doing that. So I will meet you guys at DZ03 vendor, and I'll see you then. Alright agents, we are here in DZ03 at the weapons vendor. Let's go ahead and see what he has for us today. So right off the bat, he's got the military L86 LSW. It has meticulous, unforgiving, and restored. It's a gear score 182. The MP5 is a gear score 163. So we're going to focus on the one that we need to focus on. The blueprints and kind of the 204. So he has the M249B with restored, vicious, and unforgiving. It's a light machine gun. I would pass on that one. The black market AK-74. There's an assault rifle with brutal, predatory, and deadly on it. This one actually might be a decent buy, even though it's a gear score 204. It's got some pretty decent perks on there. You can even re-roll predatory for something else, and maybe like deadly, brutal, and swift, or deadly, brutal, accurate, or deadly, brutal, vicious, or something like that, or destructive. If you got a destructive, brutal, and deadly, this would be a great PvE weapon to use. And then he's also selling the military Scar H at 229. This is a marksman rifle. It's one of the lower end marksman rifles, but it does have brutal. Brutal is always a good thing to have on any gun, especially when you're going for the head. In marksman rifles, you always got to be going for the head. You can hit body shots, but if you're going for the head, you're going to get the most damage, so why not just go for the head? So this one's actually not that bad. Killing a target increases your health by 6% and brutal on there. So this is, if I re-rolled intense and maybe got deadly on there, this could actually be a pretty decent PvE weapon because of the health regen. So I could take this into the underground and possibly get a lot of kills, and then my health would regen. So it might be something to take a look into. The Valkyria is one of the only rank 90 weapons that you gotta be. I still wouldn't pick this up because I heard this gun was garbage, and I've seen people play with it, and to me it's garbage. And then the 204, they have the MK46 blueprint, and they might have a different one, but I might already have it. So don't think that they might not have something different like the M1A or even the AUG or something along those lines, because I've already purchased that blueprint back in the day. But be warned that these blueprints are only 204 gear score. They're not going to be the latest 229, so you always want to be cautious of that. Save your money for the second update. Maybe they'll up these gear scores in the Dark Zone, because right now the Dark Zone's kind of lacking when it comes to the vendors. Like, the vendors don't really mean anything to me in the Dark Zone except for this one with that 1229. But this week is not good, so I will see you guys in DZ05 for the weapon mod vendor. See you then. Alright agents, we are here in DZ05 at the weapon mod vendor. I've been waiting for a flash hider blueprint at level 32. Let's go ahead and see if he has one. He does have a flash hider, but he does not have the blueprint for it. But let's take a look into the flash hider. It is item level 31. It increases bullet stability and accuracy, so I'm going to pick this up, and we're going to see how well that helps our gun. You never know with these things. He is selling the suppressor, and he might be selling like an extended mag too, but I might have already purchased it. The suppressor's nice, but I would wait for them to either have a flash hider blueprint or a better one comes up, because I get the best results out of my flash hiders. So if you guys enjoyed this video, found this video helpful, please slap a like on this video, subscribe for more. Sorry that I didn't cover all the vendors in the Dark Zone. I just feel like these two vendors in the Dark Zone are the only ones that have any worth at the moment. Although the other one in DZ02 could sell gloves that you could roll into Savage, or a chest piece that could roll with Vicious. Well, not Vicious. I forgot what it is called. I'll look, because I'm actually wearing one. Reckless. I still don't feel like it's necessary, because of the gear score is still going to be 204, and the gear score that you can get for chest pieces now can be up to 229 for the high end ones. So that's my reasoning behind it. If you guys enjoyed the video, like I said before, slap a like on this one, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.